Wow. I wonder what kind of advice would you give some young mother that not may not be necessary dealing with the things that you dealt with, but may just kind of want to give up or don't have that support. I don't. I mean, you didn't speak about support, but I'm pretty sure you had to have some support to push your way through that. And even if you didn't, that's more commendable that you push your way through without the support. So, what kind of advice would you kind of give young mothers that are probably in some of the same situation you were in?
No, um, let me just hit the support right quick. My grandmother, um, once I got pregnant, um, she laid the law down and said, just because you got pregnant doesn't mean that your goals stop. And so she taught me a lot of things. Hey, I had somebody else that was more important than I was, my
Mhm.
child.
Yeah.
And she said, you're still going to go to school. Dropping out of school was not an option. You're going to get a job and you're going to pay a babysitter. I was like, wow, okay. Didn't know any different that. So I went to school full time. I went to work full time and I started being a adult at an early age. Okay, because that was the rules that she laid down.
Wow.
And I thank her every day for doing that. Now she would also be like, well, I'll keep the baby, just buy this, for me, or pay this bill, or whatever. Work.
Hmm.
And she also, through all of the changes that of nursing school that I went to, she was my graduations. She died the semester before I graduated with my RN. Um, that was the only one she really missed physically. But
Right.
she was always like, you need to go and do this. You need to go and do that. But you know what? But she was the one that was popping pills that made me go into nursing. you know? So I would say to the young ladies, it's not about the material things that you can go and buy with your money.
Hmm.
It's about the material things that's going to help you keep the money.
Wow.
So it's got to be, you got to have a thought of, I want to succeed.
Yeah.
And you don't let anybody determine how much success or failure you have, because that's all on you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow. I know I was raised by my grandmother too, and she was a strong, strong woman. And I
Mm-hmm.
had a granddad that didn't allow me to overstep my boundaries with her. And so that solidified, grandma's position in the home. And, I would dare do something that I shouldn't be doing. Um, but even speaking in terms of that, and let's get more into the social piece is that you have an adult son, and speak to what's your thoughts on raising a young black man in society today. Kind of speak to that.
I do have an adult son and two grandsons
Hmm.
that are little. I have an awesome husband.
Gotcha.
So my kids grew up in a two-parent home. So that, looking at being African American, sometimes that's a rarity. And, so I pray for my son, I pray for my husband, I pray for my friends, because of being Black. Do I worry about him? Yes, he's grown, but he's still a baby to me.
Mm-hmm.
And with his job, he drives all over. Sometimes he's in the backwoods, um, living in the dirty South area. He's called me and said, you know what I just saw? I saw the Confederate flag. I saw this cross in this yard, or I'm just wondering, somebody just tried to run me off the road. Somebody, it's like, where are you? I try
Mm-hmm.
to talk to him every day and tell him this is what a parent does. No matter how old, you're still a child to your parents. And so when he's traveling at night, in the middle of the night, we leave our phones on, cell phones. The house phone is always on, but no, like I said, nobody uses that. But we leave our cell phones on because we don't know. We worry. We got these 2 young biracial grandsons.
Oh.
And we're trying to teach them both cultures.
Wow.
And how do you accept you're Black no matter what your mom is? It's the dad. It's going to determine your race. You're Black. You're going to have people tell you, they're going to call you that N-word. They're going to call you something else that you don't know what it is. But if you look it up, you can find it out. So it doesn't just stop with my son. It stops when I stop breathing, I guess, because I'm going to worry. I'm going to worry. I'm going to worry about my nephews. I got young nephews. I'm sure they're probably around your age, Jaleel. I'm just guessing. I worry about them because it's so much strange stuff going on. And I may not have birthed you, but man, I can pray for you. I can still worry that, man, we losing our Black men. For what reason? What reason are we losing them for? And and that's why I just say I try to talk to my grandsons and let them know, hey, everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not out to hurt you, but you always have to watch your back. Always have to watch your back. I shouldn't worry about, like my husband just went back to work. I shouldn't worry about, dang, I hear a siren, is that him?
Wow.
I should be able to say, he's coming back home safely. My son is going back home to his kids. He's a single parent. He's going to go back home to his kids safely. I shouldn't have to worry about that, but you know what? I do. And, I just see it every day where I'm seeing these young Black men on the news, they're dying, they're getting put in jail for having a gun or whatever, they're robbing something. It's like, what is going on? We have no resources. And that's the biggest thing that I can see, raising a Black young man and raising 2 Black younger men. What is the resources? What is it you can do for yourself? You reach for the stars, but, God has got to keep that protection around you because people are doing, I won't say stupid things now, just because of what color I am. I didn't ask to be born Black. I didn't have anything to do with that. But now that I'm here, you're going to hear my mouth that this is what we're going to do. This is what we need to do.
Wow. Do you see things getting better since you've been around for a while? So it seemed like every couple of decades, it seemed like it's always something different. So like right now, police brutality is super high and we constantly see it in the news and the media. So do you see it getting better or have you lost all hope?
You know what? I won't say that I lost all hope because that's just not me. What I can say is it's the same stuff, different day. It's just presented differently. If you just think about the politics, our previous president, he would say that they were all good people. Okay, they're good people. I'm not going to get political, but it's just a different form of racism, just done different 2021 style, or 2020 style, whatever. But it really hasn't changed. In fact, I would say it's just coming out more now because everybody's had more of a freedom to say, oh, I don't like you because you're Black, or you took my cell phone, but it wasn't yours to take. I'm gonna accuse you. You got, as they say, the Karens, the Keiths, the whoever. But it hasn't changed, just in a different form. It's just like slavery still, just in a different form.
Wow.